All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. And real quick, want to come talk to you guys about the Dallas Cowboys second round draft pick and why he's probably the most important draft pick for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I know CeeDee Lamb gets the hype, and he's the first round draft pick and a great receiver, arguably the best receiver in the draft, and you know, it's a lot of hype around that, and that's cool. That's good, right? That's going to help a position that we already was a strength at, and you can never have too many weapons. So I understand the pick, and quite frankly, according to the Cowboys, he was the best on their board. I understand all that. I get it. A great pick. I'm not mad at the pick at all. But what I will say is, I think the second round draft pick, TREVON DIGGS, is the most important pick in this draft for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to break this down for you. Now, first of all, we have a need at secondary, okay? I've talked about it before. I've said it numerous times that the secondary scares the living hoo-ha out of me. All right? And the reason why I say that is because Awuzie get beat often. Like, and if he's not beaten, he's holding or passing. He's just not good. Maybe he's going to grow this year. Maybe the new defensive scheme, which, you know, is still being unfolded, is going to help Awuzie this year. I'm hoping so, man, because last year, I didn't like what I saw at all. He was getting beat like a redhead stepchild, or either that or if he was holding or grabbing, and that literally scares me. So then you look at Jordan Lewis, who is actually my favorite prior to this draft pick, my favorite cornerback, but he's just too small. Like, he got knack for the ball, can make things happen, but he's just so small. I think he's like 5'8", 5'9", something like that. So you just can't put him up against the top receivers in the NFL. Him against Julio Jones is just not fair, even though I like the guy. I think he's a great cornerback. So, and then you look at, you know, us losing BYRON Jones, and if you watch my videos, you know from previous videos that was the one person I wanted them to re-sign. I was like, can you please re-sign BYRON? Please re-sign BYRON Jones. I wanted to get it, but then Miami came in, offered him a contract that, quite frankly, I wouldn't pay him that. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I love BYRON Jones, but I'm not gonna pay him what Miami paid him, and for one reason. That's because he don't get turnovers. Now, you know, some of that got to do is at one point a lot of balls weren't thrown his way, but he'd rather get the incompletion and cover, but he do not take away the ball. And to me, that's always been a knack on him, and that's been my only downside of him. And so for me, that kind of, you know, limited him a little bit. But moving on to the numbers, the second round draft pick we got with TREVON DIGGS, guys. He's a ball hawk. He's a gambler too. He's going for the ball. That's the way he's played, and I pray no one try to change that about this young man, because he's going to go for the ball, and he's good at it. He got a great ability to read the receiver and notice when that receiver's looking for the ball, he go finds the ball, and that's what separates him from BYRON Jones. And he got great recovery speed, because, you know, when you go back and watch a lot of his highlights and things, you'll see him getting beat, and then you'll see him catch up, and then he make a play on the ball. The one thing that I thought that I was critical of BYRON Jones for was the fact that BYRON Jones, when he got beat or he had opportunity to make a play on the ball, he'll rather just make the tackle. And that could be good, but I prefer someone like TREVON DIGGS that's gonna, even though you beat me, I'm gonna still make a play on the ball to try to jar that ball loose. Jar that ball loose, excuse me. So, and then when you look at TREVON DIGGS, he's been coached very well. He's been coached very well out of Alabama, and Nick Saban, and a lot of them corners are. They're coached well. Their defense is coached well, and you can just see it in his play. Like, he make the type of plays that, you know, will translate to the NFL. And also, he's been used on punt returns. He's been used on offense at times. So he's well versed, good speed. And he really has a great opportunity to really really make some noise in this NFL. And I love this pick, and this is actually my favorite pick in the NFL draft this year, was actually TREVON Diggs. I'm going to go through a lot of our other draft picks and talk about them, but TREVON Diggs to me was the most important one. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, again, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know what your thoughts is on TREVON Diggs. And until next time, you guys, please be safe.